well, I don't think I know. That was her callback. So she was like, I saw y'all dance enough. I said, I see what that is. Let me see how the fuck y'all party. And let me see how you handle some booze and some saucy and see if we can really roll. She's smart that way. She's like, we got to ride or die on the road. Let me see what y'all fucking do when you get loose.
Was she at that thing during the day when they cut? Was she? Oh.
Yeah, it was her and Donna and Nikki only. And the choreographer. And so we learned stuff, and then she was like, okay, not him, run this other section, all that stuff. Yeah. Oh, actually, we did the club night, and then at the end of the club night, she invited us who were at the club to meet her on Sunday for a hip-hop class. And that was the class that Oliver was teaching. And she took the class, and we took the class. And it was at the end of that class in the studio that she walked up to me at the mirror when I was changing my shirt and asked me if I wanted to go on the road. That's how I got my invitation. At the end of the hip hop class.
Going back just for a second to that day where everyone was being cut, were you, I mean, like when you walked in for the first time and saw her, were you just like, oh my God? Or she was too far removed behind a table and you're like, I just got to do my thing?
No, again, I mean, I was into meeting I was into seeing that person that I'd heard about. So yeah, there was some of that, but again, it wasn't superstar crazy for me because I wasn't a fan of hers in that way. I didn't own any of her music. You know what I mean? But I was aware that I was going to get to see somebody that was a big deal.
Well, what if it was Michael Jackson and he was sitting behind the table?
But it wasn't. Michael Jackson is a black dude from Indiana that would have had a whole different effect than a little white girl.
True.
So,
what was the night like at the club when she was like, when you guys were all there with her?
Super duper, all kinds of yummifiedness. Yeah, dude, she just hung. We literally just straight up kicked it. Drinks, partied, sexy. Over here, over there, laughing, enjoying, literally just hanging at a club. And she partied like I was surprised that she hung as loosely as she did. You know, that she was as like fucking throwdown chick. I was like, all right, okay. It was fun.
You weren't nervous hanging? Like, you know, like every move I make is being watched? No, you were just like, whatever.
No, because, you know, David, I'd already been in a blossomed career. You know what I mean? I was with the main company in Chicago, which, you know, I already met Warren Beatty before I got to Madonna because Warren Beatty was dating Claire Bataille before Madonna, who was the main female of Hubbard Street Dance Chicago. So I remember us having performances in Chicago and Warren Beatty coming backstage to get Claire's number. So I was already dancing all up in all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'd already been interviewed, I'd already been on TV. So, you know, being up in the camp of that, it was just another level of it. It wasn't like I'd never touched it before. So it was like, oh my God.
But then when she came up to you at the mirror and said you got the job, you were like, wow.
Well, she came and asked me if I wanted the job, is what she asked me.
And you said yes.
I asked her when it was happening, that I already had a contract, which I did. And so I said, let me talk to my team and thank you and cool. And that's honestly how we left it, because that was my truth. So I couldn't just say yes to her. Again, I wasn't about her like that, where she could just whip me into crazy. Like, she didn't have it like that for me then.